right, I'm here in front of a large but soft sign for Doom 3, and I'm talking with Dave from Bethesda. And Doom 3 is back.
Yeah.
What up with that?
Well, we have the opportunity to put out Doom 3 on the consoles. It's coming out on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. If you think about it, it's pretty crazy. Doom 3 hasn't been available on this generation of consoles, and now we have the opportunity to put out the ultimate Doom collection for everybody that has this generation. So what you're getting with Doom 3 BFG Edition is you're getting the Doom 3 that you love and remember, Resurrection of Evil, a brand new single-player campaign called The Lost Mission, and then as a bonus, Doom 1 and 2. So really is the ultimate collection of Dooms. What we've been able to do is go back into the code. The original guys, a lot of them who worked on Doom 3 are going back and remastering it, so the Doom 3 content is going to be available in 3D on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. We've got that at the show. It's really cool. Hope you get to check it out.
So, obviously, one of the big things, especially for people who've played Doom 3, is this new content you're telling us about.
Yeah.
So what's give us the details.
So we're going to talk a lot more about that when we get towards QuakeCon. Right now at the show, we're not showing it off just yet, but it is a single-player campaign. It's 7 new levels. It's an entirely separate story, so you can just play that. You don't have to play through any of the other content if you want to just jump into the new stuff.
Now, is Doom 3, to me, it's a little bit, it was a little under the radar as much as a Doom game could be. I mean, it was on, Xbox, not a super popular era for consoles. Everybody was playing first-person shooters on PC. Do you guys feel that way too, that it's kind of it deserves a second chance like this?
I think there's a lot of people that didn't get to experience it, and there's actually a lot of people that didn't get to experience it optimally. I mean, I was one of those guys that would use id games as a benchmark. I would build a new rig for them, and I've talked to a lot of people at the show this week that have told me that, well, I wanted to build a rig that could run it as, at 60 frames per second, as good as possible, but I just never got my rig to that level, and now you can just put it in and play it the way it was meant to be experienced, whether it's on console or PC.
Now, the big controversy with Doom 3, at least as far as I heard, was guns and flashlights. Never the two shall meet. Yeah. What's happened with that?
That's one of the things we've been able to readjust now in this edition. Besides going in and redoing the lighting and the renderer, you'll notice things are a bit more crisp went in, and yeah, you can now turn on your armor-mounted flashlight and fire your weapon at the same time. So it's a little bit easier to navigate the world.
A lot less pee-pantsing going on now from scared gamers. Yeah. So the 3D. How did this happen, and what does 3D do for a first-person shooter?
Well, I think it does a lot for Doom specifically. I mean, it is a bit of a horror game. There's a lot of atmosphere. It's kind of scary at times. And so when you're playing in 3D, you just get that added level of being terrified. It's really cool. In our demo, you have this section where the lost souls make an appearance, and they fly right at this camera and freak you out. And I've seen a lot of people sort of ducking out of the way of fireballs, which is really cool to see people get really immersed into the game.
Now, is that 3D option going to be available for all content on this BFG edition?
The 3D option is available on PlayStation 3 and 360, and it's available for the Doom 3 content. So Doom 3, Resurrection of Evil, and The Lost Mission will all have 3D.
Is the older content unlockable, or will you get it straight out of the box?
You get it straight up, and the older content is exactly the content that you remember. So we haven't gone in and changed that at all. It's the classic games.
I mean, that stuff's all perfect. I went back and played Doom and Doom 2 on Xbox Live Arcade, and I was like, this is still so awesome.
I think we feel the same way. I mean, you wouldn't want to change something that's worked so well.
Now, how about multiplayer options for this re-release?
Yeah, multiplayer is included. So when you look at the entire package of what you're getting, it's actually a pretty insane amount of content, because you get all the Dooms and you get the multiplayer content as well. So quite a few hours of Doom in there for you.
So if you missed Doom 3 the first time, you poor pathetic bastard, or you just want to play it again in 3D, check out Doom 3 BFG Edition.